Well, good afternoon. We are starting off our first solar weather day now that we're into the afternoon hours, but some areas are enjoying a little bit of a break here. This is our view of Highway 5 in the Langdon area. This time yesterday, we were in the midst of blizzard conditions. This view was not pretty. Now the road looking a lot better. Of course, there's still some remnant snow and ice on our roadways, but improvements happening. And Northern Valley getting to be in a little more of a break because the snow for this next round more likely in places like Fargo in the south here. Let's take a look at our current conditions. We've got increasing clouds, more overcast now in Fargo. It's 11 degrees, 12 in Grand Forks, and you can see some numbers into the single digits here in places like Detroit Lakes and back over toward Devil's Lake. And check out this wind, so much lighter than what we saw yesterday. So that's great to see right now. Of course, things are changing, so we want to take a look at our forecast heading into this afternoon. Starting with the radar, you can see where the snow is coming from. You can see it's south of I-94 still. That is going to kind of not necessarily be the cutoff, but the heaviest snow will likely be south of that I-94 and Highway 10 corridor as we go through time here heading into today and tonight. And a lot of the accumulating snow more starting to move into south central North Dakota, seeing more of that more moderate snowfall rate coming down now south and west of Ellendale. A lot of the light blue here on the map, that's where snow is detected in the clouds, but not necessarily reaching the ground at the moment. But if you've got some flakes, we'd love to hear from you and get your reports throughout this event. So let's take a look at what to expect here in our hour-by-hour planner. We've got conditions that are going to be more on the quiet side here heading into the early afternoon. But as the afternoon progresses, we're going to see that snow continue to work its way eastward, filling in more into the valley. And so by 7 o'clock tonight, basically Highway 200 endpoint south is where we're looking at for that best bet for snow. And this is 7 p.m. ongoing in southeastern North Dakota, starting to see more areas of scattered snow into Minnesota. By 10 o'clock, ongoing snow here. And in some areas, it's a little more moderate snowfall rate, especially south of the Fargo-Moorhead area. Northern Valley, still looking very quiet for you. So you got a nice quiet Friday night. Southern Valley, again, it may impact your Friday night plans for travel or just kind of being out and about. But the good news is that the wind stays on the light side here this evening. That moves out pretty quickly overnight into tomorrow morning by 5 a.m. Just a few lingering spotty isolated snow showers by daybreak. That's pretty much moved on. And we do have a little wind on the way, but not anything like what we've seen. So snowfall potential. If you watch the valley today this morning, we had that snowfall potential a little more south. Our models are starting to inch northward with this one. So I want to reflect that in our amounts. You can see Fargo right on that 3-inch range here. South from there, more in that 3 to 6 inch range. And that's where we have maybe even a narrow band of 6 to 8 in the south. That will be interesting to see how that plays out. Northern Valley, less likely to see much of anything. So expected snowfall totals, I bumped us up a little in Fargo into that 2 to 4, but on the very high end, maybe 5 inches of snow if we get that northerly shift. Grand Forks, meanwhile, 0 to 1 for some of us in the Northern Valley, not seeing much. You can see those wind gusts picking up into the 20s tomorrow, but that's as strong as they'll get. So that's good news after our 40-plus gusts yesterday. Sunday looks quieter in the forecast, but cold air to follow.
I was going to say, cold definitely is the theme of the entire next week. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to look at that. A 10, though, after for, Valentine's Day. That's not bad.
Valentine's Day, we do warm up a little. High of 10? Yeah, you're right. That's not bad compared to the other days.
Let's just look forward to that.
There we go.
Lisa, thank you so much.